Rules to draw ray diagrams for concave mirror. Rule 1. A parallel ray after reflection passes through the focal point of the mirror. Let us take a concave mirror. This is a candle. R1. This is a parallel ray. This is a parallel ray. After reflection, it passes through the focal point. This is rule 1. A parallel ray after reflection passes through the focal point. Rule 2. A ray traveling through focal point after reflection will become parallel to the axis. A ray traveling through focal point after reflection will become parallel to the axis. This is concave mirror. This is candle. R2. This is a ray traveling through focal point. After reflection, it will become parallel to the principal axis. So, a ray traveling through focal point after reflection will become parallel to the axis. Rule 3. A ray traveling along normal or through center of curvature retraces its path. A ray traveling along normal or through center of curvature retraces its path. This is concave mirror. This is candle. R3 is the ray traveling along normal or center of curvature. After reflection, it retraces its path. So, a ray traveling along normal or through center of curvature retraces its path. Along these three rules or three rays, there is another ray, a ray which reaches the pole will reflected with the angle same as incidence angle. The ray which reaches the pole will reflected with the same angle as incidence angle. This is also useful in drawing ray diagrams. For this, the principal axis is normal. So, the ray which reaches the pole will reflected with the angle same as incidence angle. This is also useful in drawing ray diagrams. For this, the principal axis is normal. Let us try to draw image of an object by using above rules. Let us try to draw image of an object by using above rules. This is concave mirror. This is candle, and R1, R2 are the rays which are coming from the tip of the flame of the candle. R1 is the ray which is parallel. After reflection, it passes through focal point. R2 is the ray traveling through focal point. After reflection, it becomes parallel to the principal axis. These two reflected rays meet at point A. This is image of the tip of the flame of the candle. Next, R1, R2. Similarly, R1, R2 are the rays which are coming from the bottom of the candle. R1 is the ray which is parallel to the axis. A parallel ray after reflection passes through the focal point. R2 is the ray traveling through focal point after reflection become parallel to the axis. These two reflected rays meet at B, and this is the image of the bottom of the candle. This is the image of the bottom of the candle. Like this, we get inverted image of the candle as shown in figure. Observing the image characteristics for different object positions. Observing the image characteristics for different object positions. Case 1, object is very far at infinity. Let us take a candle. This candle is at very far distance, that means it is at infinity distance, and the rays coming from the candle are parallel rays as shown in figure. When the object is at infinity, we get a parallel beam of rays, and this is concave mirror. According to rule 1, a parallel ray after reflection passes through focal point. Now apply this rule to each parallel ray in figure. Then all reflected rays passes through focal point, and here at focal point the image will be formed. And the characteristics of image: it is real image, an inverted image, highly diminished, almost point size image, and the image formed at focus. Case 2, when the object beyond C. As shown in figure, when the object is beyond C, the ray R1, a parallel ray after reflection passing through focal point. R2, the ray which is traveling through focal point after reflection become parallel to the axis. Here at this point of intersection, we have to draw a down arrow mark. These down arrow marks will give the image of the object. And characteristics of image: it is a real image, an inverted image, and diminished, small size, and it will be formed between center of curvature and focal point. Object at C. Case 3, object at C. So here we place the candle at C, center of curvature. R1, this is the ray parallel to the principal axis after reflection passes through focal point. R2, this ray is passing through focal point after reflection become parallel to the principal axis, and here the two reflected rays intersect. We have to draw a down arrow. This down arrow will give the image of the object. And image characteristics: it's a real image, inverted image, and same size, we get same size image at C. Case 4, object between center of curvature and focal point. This is object, we place the object between center of curvature and focal point as shown figure. This is concave mirror. R1, the ray which is parallel to the principal axis, a parallel ray after reflection passes through focal point. A ray R2, a ray which is traveling through focal point after reflection becomes parallel to the axis. At this point they intersect. We have to draw a down arrow. This down arrow will give the image of the object. Image characteristics: real image, inverted image, and it is enlarged image, big size, and it will be formed beyond C. Object at infinity, case 5. This is concave mirror. We place the object at focal point R1. R1 is the ray, a parallel ray. R1 is the parallel ray. After reflection, it passes through focal point. This is R1. R2, if we draw R2, this R2 a ray traveling through focal point, after reflection become parallel to the axis, but there is no chance to get reflection because there is no mirror, so we ignore R2. Next, R3. The ray which is passing through center of curvature, after reflection it retraces its path, but there is no chance to reflect because there is no mirror. So we will make a small change. So R3 is not possible in this way. So we make a small change. So the ray which is coming from the tip of the flame of the candle and moves towards mirror, and here it will get reflected in such a direction that it will passes through center of curvature. So the ray started from tip of the flame of the candle, move towards to the mirror and get reflected and goes in such a direction it passes through center of curvature. Okay, if you extend these lines, they will never meet anywhere, so we will not get a clear image. But the nature of the image will be real. It's a real image, inverted image, and it is highly enlarged. and it will be formed at long distance, that is at infinitive. Ray diagram. K6 object between pole and focal point. This is concave mirror. Here we place the object. R1, a parallel ray after reflection passes through focal point. This is R1. Similarly, in previous case we had taken R3, a ray started from tip of the flame of the candle. A ray started from the tip of the flame of the candle moves towards mirror and get reflected in such a direction that it passes through center of curvature. This is R3. So we make a small change to draw R3, and you may see these two reflected rays not meet anywhere. So there is no chance to get image at this point. So we will see image backside the mirror. We will see the image backside of the mirror. How it is possible? See, extend these reflected rays backwards. Extend these reflected rays backwards. So here we get the image. And this image is virtual image. Virtual image means the image which cannot be captured on the screen. It is erect image, straight image. It is enlarged image, and the image found behind the mirror. Uses of concave mirror. Concave mirror enlarge the image and forms erect image when the object is held close to the mirror. Concave mirror enlarge the image and forms erect image when the object held close to the mirror. This property commonly used in shaving mirrors and also the mirror used by dentist. Another property, that it can converge the rays to its focal length. That it can converge the rays to its focal point. This property extensively used in many places. Generally, most common, TV dish antenna. All signals will be focused at focal point. By that we get a clear picture, clear audio. So these are the uses of concave mirror. Concave mirror used in shaving mirrors. Concave mirror used as shaving mirrors. Concave mirror used by dentist. Concave mirror, the shape of the concave mirror extensively used in TV dish. Rules to draw ray diagrams for convex mirror. These rules are similar to concave mirror rules. Rule 1. A ray parallel to the axis on meeting the convex mirror will get reflected and seem to be appear coming from focal point. So this is ray 1. This ray 1 parallel to the axis on meeting the concave mirror will get reflected and seem to be appear coming from focal point. Rule 2. Rule 2. A ray traveling towards focal point after reflection will become parallel to the axis. Now this is the ray traveling towards focal point. After reflection it becomes parallel to the axis. Rule 3. Ray traveling along normal or towards center of curvature retraces its path. This is the ray traveling along normal or traveling towards center of curvature. After reflection, retraces its path. Let's try to draw the image of an object by using above rules. This is convex mirror. AB is an object placed on principal axis. R1, a ray, a parallel ray will get reflected and seem to be appear coming from focal point. So this is the reflected ray and this is the extended reflected ray. This is the extended reflected ray. And R3, a ray which passes along normal or towards center of curvature will retraces its path. When you extend this line, these two reflected rays meet at this point. And here we have to draw an arrow mark. This arrow mark will give the image of the object, and here the image is virtual image. We will see this image inside the mirror, not on the screen, so that's why it is virtual image. It is erect image. It is diminished image. It will be inside the mirror, behind the mirror. Uses of convex mirror. Convex mirror always form virtual, erect and diminished image, so that it is used as rear view mirrors in the vehicles. We can say side mirrors. Convex mirror used as side mirrors.